To label Victa a submarine would be inaccurate. She's at once a surface speedboat and a subsurface craft which can transition between the two in a mere 120 seconds. Victa may look like something from a James Bond movie, but beneath her domineering surface there's more to her than in 007 movie prop. There's very little about Victa that's not very cool, says Scott Verney, CEO of the company behind the vessel, SubSea Craft. And we have to agree. A beast on top of, and below, the water's surface, she features state-of-the-art control and communications systems and an efficient engine enabling her to achieve speeds of up to 40 knots over a range of 250 nanometers, aiding her to sneak up on other vessels or swim alongside whales, depending on your requirements. Plus, she's built in such a way that she doesn't need a deployment vessel, so if you want to drop her from an aircraft or sail her from a port, you can. The craft's primary three markets are defense, research and leisure, but don't be mistaken for thinking the latter means she's meant for cruising. It's not a submersible where you sit drinking champagne, Verney says, you're going to have to get your hands wet. As the build gets underway at SubSea Craft's base in Havant, England, we speak to Verney about the development of Victa and her potential for world-changing subsea exploration. Tell us about the journey of SubSea Craft. SubSea Craft was founded by our current chairman Graham Allen. About 5 years ago, he had an idea and together with a small team of engineers to design the concept of what we call a diver delivery unit. It's a hybrid between a surface speedboat and a subsurface craft which can transition. Then, they decided to partner with a number of companies who provided the design for the hull and the control system, and that's where Victa was born. The company has grown around that. Who makes up the current team? We are an advanced maritime technology business, about 20 strong. The team is made up of a mix of highly capable people from various backgrounds. There is a smattering of military. I'm ex-Navy, 21 years, as is our CEO, and our CCO is a Marine. Then we've got some really clever maritime engineers. The final piece of the jigsaw is our operator who comes from a special operations background and is world-leading in terms of piloting these craft underwater. As we have the knowledge and the expertise from an operator's perspective, we've been able to design the craft from the user outwards. How does your background in the Navy help benefit you? I was a warfare officer, so my specialty was driving ships on the surface around the world. My greatest achievement was to command a couple of destroyers. It was very much surface warfare, but, from a maritime perspective, understanding what we call the littoral, that coastal area, is hugely important. I was also involved in counter-narcotics and in maritime interdiction in the Gulf for many years.